Hello everyone, welcome to XTEM YouTube channel. In this channel, you're going to learn how to become creators, thinkers, and problem solvers as well. So, in a nutshell, we are a community of creators, thinkers, and problem solvers. So today we are going to be looking at the basic Arduino project called blinking LEDs. So now this project is like the hello world of Arduino project. This is the basic of all. So now the idea is that we're going to be using Arduino to turn on and off of LED, turn on of LED and turning off of LED. Now the good thing is this: if you can turn on and turn off LED using a microcontroller, you can actually open doors and close doors, or open windows, close windows using microcontrollers. Okay, so now we are in this project. We are making use of Arduino Uno. There are other Arduino as well. We have Arduino Nano, and using LEDs, as you can see, the red LED or the green LED, depending on the one you want to use. Also, we're going to be using a current limiting resistor. This is a 330 ohms current limiting resistor. And we have our jumper cables or jumper wires for the connection. Also, we have our breadboard. The breadboard will help us to connect the circuits, okay, to the Arduino board. Now I'll quickly run through how this breadboard is connected, or how the pins in this breadboard are connected. All right. If we take a look at this breadboard, we have a blue line running across and a red line running across. Right. Now all the pins running across this blue line are connected to each other. Okay, and all the pins running across the red line are connected to each other. Okay, so the same thing is also applicable here. They are basically replica of each other. All right, now at the middle here, all the pins are connected this way. They are connected vertically. Okay, they're connected vertically. All these pins are connected vertically. The same thing is also applicable to this one as well. They are connected vertically. Okay, so let's go straight to the connection. Now, the LED has two legs, right? We have the longer leg and a shorter leg. Okay, let's try and get the focus. Okay. Let's see. All right. The longer leg and the shorter leg. Okay. Now, the longer leg of the LED is called the anode, which is positive, while the shorter leg is called the cathode, which is the negative. Am I finding it difficult to get the focus? Okay. All right, just bear with me. I'm trying to get the focus. Okay. All right. So the longer leg is the anode, while the shorter leg is the cathode. Okay. Now we are going to connect it in a way that the anode, which is the positive, the anode is connected to the pin. But first, let's just place our LED on the breadboard. You can see this is our anode, these are the anode, and this is the cathode, right? So let's just place it here. Let's place the anode on pin 26. Sorry, 25 further. So, which means the other leg will be on pin 23. Okay, now this anode here will be connected to any pin of the Arduino. Okay, so now our Arduino has pins here. We have pin 1 to 13. All these are pins. Then we also have a ground pin here. Here as well, we also have 2 ground pins here. Okay, so we connect the cathode, the anode rather, to any of the pins on the Arduino. So let's choose pin 8. You can use any pin. Remember, I said that all these are connected, right? So just let me zoom a bit. Okay. So we connect the anode to pin 8. Let's look at it. Pin 8. Like I said, you can use any pin. Sorry, that is pin 9. So pin 8. Okay. And the other leg, which is the cathode, is connected to a 330 ohms resistor. Okay, so now this is the other leg. We connect our resistor, one leg of the resistor, to the cathode here, and the other side of the resistor is connected to the ground. Now if you connect, let's use this blue line as our ground. Okay, we use this pin close to the blue line as our ground. So you can see it. The pins or the holes close to the blue line as our ground. So we connect the resistor, the other leg of the resistor, to this ground. But don't forget, the ground is not yet connected to the Arduino. So you take a jumper wire, connect it to any point here. Let's use here. And then connect the other side of the wire, the other amount of the wire, to the ground of the Arduino. So here we have 2 grounds here. You can use any of them. So we're going to use this ground here. Okay. Now we're gonna the next thing now is to connect our Arduino. Connect the Arduino board. So connect Arduino to the computer. Connect it this way. Then this part, the other end, is connected to the computer. Okay, so here we have our connection here. All right. So now we're going to put in our code into the Arduino IDE. So if you have not downloaded it, if you don't have the Arduino IDE, all you need to do is go to the website and download the Arduino IDE, and then you download the IDE. So here is what it looks like. Here is where we're going to run our code for the project. Okay, so the first thing you do, we are going to set up our pin. Remember that our pin, the anode part of the LED is connected to pin 8, right? So we write pin mode pin mode 8, right? And then we set that as our output. Output should be in all cap. Then after that, you put your semicolon. Okay, now we have set our output. Then we come to the loop here and we write digital write. Now what we're trying to do here is to write a code that will turn on and also turn off the LED. Okay, so digital right. Don't forget the W should be in cap. Okay, and we have this. What's that pin again? 8. And since we want to turn it on, we use high. Okay, now after turning it on, you probably want to delay it for 1 second since the project is blinking, right? So it means it's going to turn on and off, on and off. Probably it's going to turn on and probably delay with delay, have a 1 second delay, or if you want you can use 5-second delay or 10-second delay. Now to do that, we write delay delay 1000. Now this 1000 millisecond represent 1 second. Okay, it represents 1 second. Then we put our semicolon. Okay, and then to turn it off, we're going to write digital right pin 8 low. Low means to turn it off, semicolon. Also to delay, we use 1000 as well, semicolon. Now let's see if our code is correct. We're going to run it by clicking on this arrow here. We run the code and wait for it to download. If it's successful, it's going to write down or done, complete or done. If it's not, it's going to tell us what's wrong with our code. Okay, so as you can see here, it says compilation error expected. You have semicolon before delay. So let's see where the problem is. So it means that before this, after this digital write, we're supposed to have a semicolon here. Okay, so you should be able to check and know what is wrong with your code. Okay, that is why you are engineers, future engineers, you are thinkers, you are creators and problem solvers. Okay, you don't just checking out. You're like, oh my god, what have I done, what is wrong? You start panicking. No, you think and solve the problem. Okay, so let's try and run it again and see what's going to happen. Finger crossed. Boom, done uploading, which means our code is right. So let's look at our LED project and see what's happening if actually it's working, is blinking. So as you can see here, it's working perfectly fine. It's blinking. Okay, so this is like I said earlier, the hello world of Arduino project, the basic of all the project. This is the rudiment. If you can do this, it opens doors to other projects and other complex projects as well. Okay, now you can use any color of LED. Let's try and replace this green LED with a red LED and see what's going to happen. Okay, so these are green LED. Take it off. Now don't forget the connection. Now if you connect it the other way around, it's not going to work. Do you know why? Because this is an LED. An LED, it only allows light to pass through, or it allows currents rather to pass through in one direction. Okay, so it should be this way. Okay, but if you connect it the other way around, it's not going to work. That's LED for you. So now let's look at the red LED. Let's look at the red LED. Okay. Okay, let's check the other direction. Boom. Here we go. And let's see what happens if we try to connect two LEDs together. Let's see. Let's just play around with our project and see what's going to happen. That's what we do. We play around and see what's going to happen. Okay, remember these two, they are still connected, right? So let's try and put it here and see what's going to happen. You can see both the red and the green LED are working. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our first project in this channel. It's called blinking LED. I'm going to have a couple of assignments for you guys. I would like you to play probably recreate this project and try and play around and see if you can delay the blinking by let's say the on by 5 seconds, 5 seconds, yeah, and the off by 2 seconds. So just play around with the project, and we'll see in our next video. We'll continue from there, and you can submit your project actually to the video, to the comment section. Submit your, if you are done, you can submit your project right there in the comment section. Okay, I'll see you next time in our next video. Thank you.